I changed just sharing with you today what I'm doing. Want to change the mechanism in the door, as the driver's door doesn't open, doesn't lock and unlock with the key. I think it's the motor in that mechanism thing there. That's out of a TJ. The one that's this car is a TL, and I don't think at the moment it's going to work because I've plugged it in and it didn't work the way I wanted it to. The door locks kept on unlocking just constantly when I plugged it in. However, I didn't have it bolted down, so it might be triggering an earth that's not there. So anyway, to get the door off, there's a screw in there. There's a little cover plate that goes over the top of that in there, and the material being in the way doesn't help. And there's a screw in the vent hole there, and a screw behind the door handle. And the door handle that was on this car had been broken all around there. So I'd say someone's had this door off before, and this door trim off before, maybe to try and fix the same thing, and didn't undo this screw here when they tried to take it off. Now this here generally is glued to this, so be careful when you do take this out to pull the handle forward to take the door trim off, or you might just be able to break it loose from the material and take this part here off first, which is what I did. So that's it. Once that's done, then it's just basically it all pops. It all pops on. So these clips here, you just take the door trim off, and that's literally a 5-minute job to get the door trim off. Easy as. And now getting this door handle out is you have. Let's see if we can get in there in this angle. 10mm goes there, another 10mm up here, so you need an open end. I can't feel it, but anyway, about middle here somewhere. There. Another 10mm there, and through this hole up here, this one. There's another 10mm that goes in there. Once you've done all them, undone all of them, then the handle's loose. Now you got the clips. You can see them there probably. There's a little green bit of plastic there that's a clip holding on the bar for the key to lock and unlock. So that's it there. I think my camera got a bit of water on it. And the top one there is actually on a clip that you gotta. There's a clip there. Whoops. Stupid camera. That there, that's really tough to unclip by finger. I found it when I got it off the other car. It was easier to get to with a screwdriver from the other side with the handle open. Couldn't see my hand then, but not to worry. So that's the trickiest part, that part right there. Come on, get focus. That one right there is the tricky one to get undone. And then once you've got those two clips undone, undo it from you take the handle out from the front, which I'll do that in a sec. Okay, on this side, getting the handle out, the trick here is you need the key, you need to turn that section there to about there to get it past the door. once you get that part done there, then it doesn't matter that I dropped that, I've got another one, but good note to keep yourself, just to not let that happen. Now this part here is the part I was talking about before, and that sun doesn't help with seeing what I'm talking about, but that black clip I was talking about, get into it from here. See, I can't unclip that by finger, and once you unclip that, it has like a locking, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like the black arm on this side folds over and clips onto the other side, so you've really got to give it a bit of force to get it unclipped there, and then once you unclip that, you can slide that bar out. So I'll get onto that and I'll show you what the clip looks like. So here's that clip I was talking about. See how it's got the arm that comes over, and that'll clip into place, and it's really tough to get out with your finger. So I used a screwdriver, but I came in on this angle from the outside of the car to unclip that. But if you could probably unclip that from inside as well, getting the screwdriver in there. It's hard to do this with one hand, so you could probably get in there with the screwdriver, push a bit of force against it, then flip it over. So now that handle's out, I'm going to see if I can put the the handle off my TJ on the TL, and I want to see if I can use that mechanism to get my door working. So I'm going to stop this for a little while and let you know how I progress. Far into it. I've undone this handle here as well. 2 screws, one up there, one down there. Now the TJ has a bar on this one, not a cable, so that might be a problem for me. And this part here, there's only three screws on the back. Around here, 3 screws on the back, undo them, undo the clip at the bottom, and that whole section comes out quite easily. And there's a 4 at the bottom, and you look at them side by side. Both look the same to me, so I'll just bolt this one from the TJ in, so it's then getting its earth. I'll see if it works. A little bit of trivia for you: left hand side door handle fits in the driver's side, so I bolted it all in and realised the mechanism inside, this is the right hand side here, was going the wrong way. So just make sure you're getting the correct handle in, so don't go wasting your time. Not that it's that big a effort, it's only 3 bolts, but still, I'll put the correct one in now. The mechanism is working, but still not locking, so it must be a power problem. And wires. Look at the mess I've got myself into, right? Because the door's not working. I've changed the mechanism and the door's not working, so I've gone, alright, I'm going to get this working one way or another. So I've pulled the fuse box out, I've unclipped all the plugs and everything to the fuse box. I look through here and saw that I've got enough room in here to run my own wires. And you just can't see it because there's too much light, but anyway, there's enough room in there to get wires through. I was going to run my own wires, run off the back door. So, doing all that, I've taken the door off because I wanted to test the door, make sure it all worked properly. So, I've got the door ready to do an operation, find out, making sure all the wires are working. I get to this point here, I peel all the plastic off, and look what I find. Intentionally, someone's cut this so that part of the door doesn't work. And the old mechanism that was in here, I've opened it up, and all the gearing has been removed as well. So there must have been a problem with locking, and it was staying locked or not locking or whatever was going on. But they've removed the gearing, and then the little motor inside is probably just spinning off its head trying to lock the car, and it's not registering that it's locking. So they've gone, oh, we'll come along and we'll just cut this wire here, and that's it. I hate bodgy, and that is so wrong. Just fix the thing. Anyway, I'll fix that wire up there. I'll put a multimeter on the cabling, make sure that there's no other problems. Then I'll put this door back on. Door's back on. Still got a bit of a mess to clean up, but anyway, so you can see the door's working right now. Lock it. Door doesn't open. Magna thing. You lock it once and it's locked. To unlock it, press it once for the driver's door, then you've got to press it again for the passenger door. So that's all working now. Now my next thing is I want to put the TJ trim ends on my TL as well. So to do that, I have to put that speaker there. See how it's got the shape to it on the outside and dips in on the inside. I need that for the trim to fit, because the old trim has the speaker like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll put the old trim back on. The reason being is because I like having that part here. Now, even though my windows aren't going to work from this, I'll still keep it in there. Purely so I've got that extra length of armrest area there